A client asked me this morning, what is the biggest risk you've ever taken, Robin? The biggest risk you've ever taken? And I thought, well, I've had two quite big risks. The first was when I was an actor many years ago, and I was doing a play in the West End, and I was given the lead in this play, which is great, sort of name above the title and everything, and it was all very exciting for me at the time. And but I did have to appear nude, completely stark naked in the play for about 5 minutes talking to the audience at the end of Act One. Now, it's quite a vulnerable experience to do that. And I thought, well, really, after that, I'm not sure very much is going to frighten me. I obviously, I managed to get through it and it was all fine, and you find ways through these things. But last year, a theatre producer friend of mine rang me up and he said, Robin, are you free tonight? And I said, yes. And he said, well, I've got a play on in London, wonderful play, very powerful. The leading actor is ill. Will you go on tonight and play the lead? And I said, yeah, all right. And I've made a decision as I've got older that I'm just going to say yes to everything. Because what is the worst that happens? The worst that happens is you say, I tried my best, it didn't work. So I now try everything. And I think that's an attribute in myself I'm very proud of now as I've got older, because I am prepared to take more risks, I think, now. Because what is the worst that happens? As I say, worst that happens is you try hard, it doesn't work. Now, of course, in this play, I couldn't learn the whole play in one afternoon and go on and play the lead. But I went on with the book, and of course you explain to the audience the leading actor is ill, and there's another actor coming on to play the part. So I did that, but of course, when you go on with a book, you can't, just mark it. You have to actually act it, because everyone else around you is doing proper emotional acting, so you have to act it properly. But it was real seat of my pants stuff, but I absolutely loved it. And so as I go forward now, when I'm asked to do something that I think is a bit out of my comfort zone, I tend to go, yeah, let's go for it. Why not?